Museveni and other long-term President Africans seem to be in hot soup after leaked details emerge demanding Museveni and the group or the team to fine or agree to vacate the office because they are doing what we call vandalizing constitution. And I want us to break this into our political discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to our YouTube channel, Zion Kenya TV. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find so well wherever you are. Thank you for your support and God bless you. Consider to like this video. Let me just read what is happening. Fine or greed. See the longest serving presidents in Africa as I am just displaying the photos. There are 5 of them. It takes countries with formidable institutions to ensure elected presidents don't try to lead beyond their term limits. But that still doesn't mean some presidents won't try. Furthermore, we are carrying on by saying some leaders across the world have managed to cling to power for decades, either by force, breaking laws, or bending constitution. Below is a list of the current longest serving African head of state. Let us begin with this man, the Guinea Equatorial President is currently the longest serving president in the world, having ruled for 45 years. Obiang, who came to power in August 3rd, 1979, coup won a 6th term in November 2022 at the age of 80. So number 1 is Equatorial Guinea President. The number 2 is Cameroon President. Paul Biya has been in power since 1982, making him the second longest serving African president. He is also the oldest head of state in the world at 91 years old. What are they doing for power? The third one is Denis Sassou Nguesso of Congo, I think, has been in power for 40 years. He was president from 1979 to 1992, then returned to office in 1997 after the Civil War. He was re-elected in 2016 after the passing of a new constitution that adjusted presidential term from 7 to 5 years. Nguesso was the same year estimated to have a personal fortune $600 million, making him one of the richest presidents. The fourth president is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of Uganda. Yoweri Museveni has led his country for 38 years, since January 1986. He was re-elected in January 2021 for a sixth term after contested campaign. In his inaugural speech in Parliament after capturing power in 1986 through guerrilla struggle, Mr. Museveni condemned African leaders who overstay in power. He was in March this year accused. The last one of Eritrea, Asia Faki, 78, has ruled Eritrea since May 1993 after leading the country's independence movement from Ethiopia. Eritrea, which has one of the world's worst rights records, impose identified military conscription that has been flee the country for safety and opportunity. That is what seems to happen. As this making the long-serving president to be at the corner, being questioned, and nothing they have done to their people across Africa. There is a question behind. They are being asked if they will still continue to rule or they must have fine because they have vandalized their constitution. I want us to break this into our political discussion, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I normally love new things because we ought to learn from one step to another. Whatever I said today in this platform must be a reflection for a better future. African leaders have failed for long decades. More so the head of states. They only love power, but they no longer have interest to rule the people. I want to narrate this to our Kenyan president because all those friends are his friends. And let's hope he's not going to change the constitution, ruling for a long time and doing nothing in the office. When you visit Uganda today, Uganda is still the same. Nothing has changed. When you visit Eritrea today, it's still the same. Nothing has changed. Congo, Brazzaville, and the rest. It is because leaders seems to be reluctant. Someone taking 48 in the office years, 35 years in the office, doing nothing. So no one will question him more, but just having that term to rule. You will listen to that old president, 91 years, old president in the world, still in the office. Then I ask myself after doing this analysis, reading all those portfolio I've just displayed, that what are they doing? Do you want to say Africa lack young youths or even men and women to rule them by rather than putting 91 years old in the office? Even our constitution can't allow us. And again, why are we after power? Indeed, the late Moi said it after he had ruled also Kenyans for 24 years. That viongozi wa Afrika hawataki kutoka kwa mamlaka. They want to stay in leadership. But we must remind ourselves that we are ruling people. Then ruling people means we are being surrounded by several people, young leaders across Africa. That is why today leaders in Africa questioning long-serving president in Africa. They are being asked to be fine, or is it greedy for power? Museveni in Uganda not having even interest to get out from the office. Rwanda, the same. Let us not be afraid, but speak the truth. Stop loving power, but have a great focus to your people you are ruling, and be genuine to the people whom you are ruling. This is shameful, and they have done nothing eligible to the people in Africa. Today they are being questioned. I'm seeing most leaders in Africa not going to enjoy the power. The long-serving president must now vacate and leave a fresh blood to the people in Africa. In conclusion, I wish to make a passionate plea that this should be a lesson learned to each and every person in Africa, not even in Kenya alone, that before you vote for someone, you must check his or her track record and his or her capability to rule the country. Because when you overstay in the office, you become reluctant and you will do nothing to the people. That is the result we are seeing in the 5 countries I've just mentioned. I wish you all the best. Ladies and gentlemen, drop your opinion at the comment section below.